Ladies and gentlemen, Shelley Winter Show, live, local, topical, and relevant. Before we go to the phone calls, I want to say this. You've been hearing the great reporting all afternoon long, all right, from this guy, Cagle, that was caught at the airport. And our great reporters here at WSB have been covering this story for most of the afternoon. So for those of you who don't, just let me take a couple minutes. Apparently, this guy's mentally ill. The mayor has said that. He had a long gun in his car, and he was going to shoot up the airport, right? And the thing is, I've got to take this moment on the Shelley Winter Show, right, to say the heroes in this story are the family. The family called and turned him in. You know, the cops did their job. Shout out to all the police officers from Cartersville Police Department all the way to the city of Atlanta, to the police officers at the airport. All of you did a wonderful job, and we appreciate you. But it all started with the family. And good for the family. Because they called the Cartersville police, and they said, hey, man, he's going to shoot up the airport. And that's the kind of thing, that's what I don't want to say that's what we're missing, but you know these stories. We always hear these stories, and then we always hear after the fact, oh, the family knew, or they had some, you know what I mean, like the kid that went to the school in Appalachian school. The family knew this kid was psychopath, right? Good for the Cagle family, if that's their name, up, wherever they're from. If you're listening to the show, thank you. You guys save lives today, and I think that I appreciate our station here telling the story all afternoon long, and I just want to go a step further and just say shout out to the family up in whatever their name is, because you guys are the heroes, and at some point someone should kind of give you a key or do something. Maybe we'll have you, if we can get in touch with you, have you on the show. But thank you. You save lives today, and we appreciate that. All of us do. All of us do. And it can't be easy to turn in a family member. It can't be. It can't. I don't know if people struggle with it, but it can't be easy. And they did it. Good for them. Good for them. Let's go to Sire. Sire? Hey, Sire.
Hey, Shelley. I'm a law enforcement officer, and I wanted to thank you for thanking the law enforcement and the family for turning the ill person in. Thank you. That meant a lot to me. But
You're welcome,
I wanted to comment about the Johnson Ferry Road protest of the No Kings. I worked it the first time, and we had a huge turnout. And to give you an idea, it was 2.5 miles down Roswell Road by 1.5 miles.
So the article is right. It was as far as the eye can see. Okay, did I take it back? I take it back.
About 25,000 is the projection that law enforcement had.
Wow, that's impressive. That is impressive. I take it back, Sire.
Yep, but I want to thank you for your kind words about giving support for the family. That meant a lot to me.
Oh, thank you, Sire, and thank you for calling in and setting me straight. I don't mind that at all. So you're saying up in Marietta, it's about 25,000 people showed up?
Yes, and it's building. And I'm not getting into the politics
Absolutely.
of it.
I don't want you to.
People are hurting. That's what I'm getting down to.
Let me stay with me for a little bit. I have an article.
Okay.
I have an article here with me. And ladies and gentlemen, you're not listening to a guy who's on the right or a guy who's on the left. He's just a guy who's telling us what he saw this past weekend, right? I have an article here that's talking about Americans. Here it is. Americans increasingly worried about jobs and rising costs. 47% of Americans are not confident in finding a good job under Trump. Rising costs of groceries, housing, health care, and electricity stress households. Approval of Trump's handling of the economy remains low, especially among independents. Is that what you're talking about when you said what you said?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's what
and I don't think everybody's trying to make it a political issue. Everything is rising. Like I give you, not getting into politics, let's take a look that nobody's catching. They're putting tariffs on aluminum. Vehicles are made with aluminum. Well, the people that make aluminum domestically are raising the rates. If there's a 100% tariff, they're raising the rates 50 to 70% just to make profit.
Right.
But
knowing
then
that
it's still
if you,
cheaper.
but still right, exactly. Just it's still cheaper.
And that's the problem. Kind of like my analogy of it would be the the tail wagging the dog.
Right. So and you're an officer, so I don't want to get you in trouble. But of the people that you saw at the No Kings March on Saturday up in Marietta or East Cobb, right? Cobb, right? What were they saying? Were they there because of the economy, or was it just solely Trump? As I said earlier, because I could be wrong. Both. Gotcha.
I'd realistically 65, 35%. 65 against Trump, 35 for the economy. And I want to point out not one single incident was reported.
Right. And I want to point out to all my people listening, this is East Cobb. This was at one time, not too long ago, I'd say two statewide elections ago, this was all red. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
This was all red. And not to give you a demonstration, that was Newt Gingrich's whole district.
Absolutely. My friend, you call in anytime. God bless you. Stay safe out there, and I appreciate the call very much.
Just to give how things have changed, I'm a member of your Smart Guys Club.
Oh, you've been around for a long time. God bless you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you calling. Yes, sir. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. I was wrong. It was as far as the eye could see. I was trying to be funny. And I was wrong, and I stand corrected. We'll be right back. 448-720-0750. 1-800-WSB Talk. Goes back to principles versus politics. You can listen to conservative media and have them, myself included, make fun of all the people that showed up and talk about the funny outfits and talk about all the stuff. But there's a man who worked the event who told you what people were talking about in East Cobb. We'll be right back.